Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope your week's off to a good start and you're having a great Monday. Just got back from another back and neck treatment and am feeling great. Wow, it's amazing what actually a little under a week will do, because I had my first treatment last Wednesday, but he put hooked the electrode things up again, got the pulses going, and then went back and forth between the heat and kind of what you almost call an old-fashioned rub down. He would put this this gel, this massage type gel, and he gets moving really quick, but it really gets the blood flowing, and wow, I'm feeling good. I'm going to continue to do this. Like I say, this little problem has made me realize how bad my posture, my alignment. My posture is not all that bad when I'm standing up. It's when I'm sitting down and get in those awkward positions. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about today, or it could be, because things like that are cheaper in Costa Rica. Like, that's another one of the things that you can get done down in Costa Rica. This treatment's costing, it's an hour-long treatment, it's about 24 bucks. That's pretty good down here. I'm going to probably continue going to see this guy off and on, just because even without a problem, I like to keep loosening up a little bit more. So there's a lot of advantages down here. Now, what I want to talk about today, I've talked about this in a number of videos before, and like I say, I'm sure it appears like I'm dragging my feet, but I just go back and forth with what I actually want to do. I look at a lot of what's out there. I look at just what's out there in general in the retreat world, vacations, raw vegan vacations, and I look at what's here in Costa Rica, and none of them are exactly what I want to do. So I'm trying to figure out how to find my perfect little niche and be able to do it. Everything's just too high dollar down here. And I don't mean like the retreat stuff is. Not everything down here. I mean, you can come have a pretty reasonable vacation down here, but there's some high dollar retreats, and I'm not knocking the high dollar retreats, because in a lot of them I'm looking at, you're getting what you pay for. You got beautiful accommodations, the food's included, but it's a luxury type thing, and I'm not sure that everybody would, if you can afford that, nothing wrong with it. I mean, shit, if somebody gave me the money, I'd probably go do it too, but like I've said before, I want what I'm doing down here to be more inclusive. And even if I do eventually end up doing some of those type higher dollar programs, retreats, it would probably, I would still have others. I don't have a problem doing that. That's just not like, I don't want to make that my thing. Like, a lot of people just have expensive vacation options and vacation retreats for people. Another thing is I'm not, like I say, I don't say never and always. So I'm not going to say, well, never I will do this down here. I'll never do any things that I think like I'm compromising myself or like doing something just for the buck. But I was about to say, I'm probably not going to I'm not into trying to secure some sort of a celebrity. If you want to go hang out with a celebrity in the raw vegan or high carb vegan world, yeah, I won't be the guy to come to, because I'm just not that's just not my thing. Now, there's a few people out there that if things were ever to work out in the future, I wouldn't mind doing something with them, but they generally tend to be people that I line up with and that I like, and it has nothing to do with their status, how high up they are, or how big a following they have. Just people that I genuinely would like to work with. And then there's practicality. I keep going back. I start going in a direction and I start developing some sort of a program package, and then I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I would like to do, but in practical terms, is this going to be something that I'm going to be able to earn a living at? Because, if I'm doing it, I've got to earn a living doing it. So it's like, sometimes I'll create a package and then I get it all done, and I'm like, but how many people, like, how realistic is this? How many people is this going to appeal to? Am I going to get groups to come do this? Is it just going to be individual people? Now, one of the biggest ones I'm interested in, because also too, I'm not going to try to come down here. I don't ever like to bite off things that are over my head, or like do things that I'm not qualified to do. I'm not looking to heal anybody of anything. I think I just want to, show, like, I think this could be a good jump off spot. Maybe not everybody can afford it. I don't think it's going to be the money. One package that I really want to develop And I don't think the money's going to be a problem just from practical terms. I think a lot, like I'm just trying to think, okay, how many people can get away for a whole month? But you could do shorter ones of this particular package, but I just happen to believe that a month would be the amount of time that you'd really get a benefit out of it. And it's something along the lines of a transition package or something just to help you solidify your lifestyle. You know, just to have somebody kind of to help you out a little bit, kind of have a buddy, kind of have a guide, kind of have somebody fun to vacation with, so have somebody to take you out on a hike up the mountain, get you surfing, get you surf lessons, doing yoga, just basically coming down and having a good time and being in an environment where you can take that next step. Whether you're going from just, you know, vegan to cleaner vegan, high carb vegan to raw, you know, like I say, I'm not really worried about that. And that's another thing too. I don't necessarily want to have I mean, certain programs will have certain focuses, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I like what I did. I like what I did with my little vacation travel company before. I kept it very small. It was like super mom and pops type thing. Basically, I was the guy. I took care of people when they came down here, and it was just a very real personal touch. It was a personal connection. I wasn't in the headspace to do the same sort of things that I do now. Like I think I've even mentioned before, there was yoga included in these packages, and I'd take my clients over and drop them off at the place where you did yoga, and I'd go back to my truck and smoke a cigarette while I was waiting for them. So, you know, I'm in a different place now. I think it would be really cool. A lot of the programs would just kind of be like coming down and being showed around by a friend. Think of it like that. You've got somebody to give you a spot to stay, show you where to get, you know, the goods down here, give you the lay of the land, arrange activities, help you arrange activities based on what you want to do, because this is an action adventure country. Man, you can do anything from surfing, stand-up paddle, yoga, there's zip lines, there's rafting, there's whitewater rafting certain times of the year. There's nature, there's mountains, there's wildlife, you can see animals. So, and you're close to the tropics. Like I've been telling this new roommate of mine that's coming down, and she's already pretty high raw, I believe, but I told her, I said, well, then this is the place. You probably want to eat a bite of cooked food the whole time you're down here, just simply because of the heat and where you are and the abundance of good fresh fruit down here. I mean, you know, I'm just like, it's everywhere. Yesterday, I'm behind on bananas. I hadn't seen bananas in a while, and I go to a spot and I get 30 perfect bananas, you know, just ready to go. I put them in the freezer last night. They were spotted. Ice cream today. Now I'm almost out again, and I've got some mango for dinner and my salad tonight. And it's just, it's a jump off spot. You're not going to find a better place to solidify what you're doing. And, you know, especially like, I don't think you need so much knowledge as you do encouragement. Like, you know, like for instance, I don't think this house would be the one. Like I say, I still need to find that perfect little spot, you know, where when people want to come down, there's a little separation, so it's not like we're living right together in a house, but I need to find that spot. And all that would be you just come, you stay, you know, you stay, and I take you to that next level, because I think if you got down here, I can help you. I'd say take you to that next level, but it wouldn't be me doing very much. It would just be me kind of showing you, kind of being just a guide, kind of showing you, okay, well, look at all this fruit over here. Here's where you do this. Here's where you do that. Let's make some smoothies together. Let's make juice together every morning. Let's get up and do yoga every morning. Whatever you need to get to that next level. In other words, what I'm getting at is I'd like to do some one-on-one stuff with people without or like, you know, like face to face with me being involved, maybe not one-on-one, one person, one blah, blah, blah. But I would like to do some of that stuff no matter what the need is, without the expectation of me being some kind of an expert or a guru down here. I'm just a regular guy, and I want to offer regular vacations, regular healthy vacations down here. I keep using the word retreats because that's just a common word that's part of the whole vocabulary when you start talking about this stuff. But a lot of them are not really going to be so much retreats as they are just healthy vacations. In the meantime, until I get my act together and actually have a set package to offer, anybody out there is free to contact me. And if you are coming to my particular area, I'll help you arrange, or I'll do as much as you need. If you want to just ask me a few questions, I'm happy to help you there. If you want me to arrange something for you, let me know. Now my house, and I need to get to, I've got somebody in my inbox right now I need to get back to. It's kind of iffy. Like, I've done videos before and said, hey, come stay with me. But I got to pay the rent. And what usually ends up happening is I get a full-time roommate, and then somebody pops up or people pop up and ask me about coming and staying a week or two. So it's harder to do that until I make that transition over and get a little bit bigger place and have more space available. Because, like I say, for right now, it's kind of first come, first serve. The first person that tells me they'll help me pay that monthly rent, I got to take them. But I've been here for 16 years, folks, especially in this one little area. Now, we'll be moving, hopefully, in 2016, probably towards the end of 2016. But if you're coming to my area, I can totally put together a package for you. And if you're going anywhere else, I know people, so I can just give you any kind of help or advice I can. But anyhow, that's where I'm at right now. Probably won't make any major moves until after Easter, because we're just going into high season. Everything's going to get real pricey. But anyhow, that's just where I am. I'm still working on it. I'm not being slacker with it. I just really want to offer what I want to offer and what I think that's missing out there. But anyhow, if you like this one, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel, and I love you guys. Peace.